Hi everyone, Kerryn here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's insights and energy forecast for Monday the 17th of July through until Sunday the 23rd of July 2023. As I was tuning in and connecting with my guides to bring through the information for you in ways that serve your best and highest good for the week ahead, what I was instantly shown was the duality that humanity is currently in a war with, really. And I say that because that's what it feels like. It feels like an internal conflict of the ego, an internal conflict of your soul. The truth, your higher wisdom, your inner guidance. And what we're seeing externally are so many points of view and so many opinions, and a lot of it, you know, what we focus our attention on, a lot of it can sound like truth. And then you'll find an opposing opinion, and that also sounds like truth because everything that is being presented to you makes sense. Obviously, there are points of view where you will just internally just reject instantly because it does not align with you. And so it's really important to be discerning of what information you are focusing your attention on, what information you're taking in, literally what information you're being fed. And what they also showed me was this creates that sense of confusion and uncertainty and just not really knowing what is the actual truth. And there are so many truths that are actually coming to light at this time on the planet. And we're questioning everything, and it's a powerful thing to do that. And so what I was shown and what I was guided back to was our inner guidance. The voice of your soul is the highest truth. The voice of source consciousness is the highest truth. And so if you're finding yourself out there with your awareness and your intention on everything, the social media, the voices, the opinions, this is a reminder for you to come back into your body, to come back through your breath and into your heart, and to build that muscle, that intuitive muscle, build that relationship with your own inner guidance, because it's your inner guidance that will actually steer you in the right direction. It is your inner guidance that will lead you to your path of integrity and your path of truth. It is your inner guidance that will allow you to discern and decide and decipher for yourself what the truth is for you. So that was the message that they've brought in as I was connecting in and tuning in for what is in the week ahead for you. Cosmically, as we move into the week ahead, we have the Cancer new moon that is occurring in the southern hemisphere on the 18th of July at 4:31 a.m. and it's the new moon in Cancer. So this new moon is really bringing to light, it's bringing with it a karmic energy, and as Pluto is still in retrograde, Pluto is also bringing up to the surface, whenever Pluto is present, the Lord of the underworld, bringing to the surface situations that are unresolved, that you haven't come to a place of resolution with inside of yourself, your heart, your mind, and your soul. And whenever there is karma involved, we're really wanting to ascertain and determine what the highest learning was in that situation, in the positive learning. What was the positive thing about yourself that you learned? What was the positive thing about your role in relationships that you learned? How did you rise above those previous situations from the past? And how did you grow from that as a person? How did you grow on a soul level from having that experience in that situation? And then there's also the next step, which is the releasing and letting go. I love this from A Course in Miracles. I forgive you, I release you, I love you. Or you can use the Hawaiian forgiveness prayer. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Or you can shift that to I'm sorry, I love you. I forgive you, thank you. I may have that just around, a couple of those around the wrong way, but you know, the Hawaiian forgiveness prayer is very, very powerful. And to be honest, when I try to pronounce the full word of the Hawaiian prayer, I never really get it right. So what this is also bringing to you with this new moon in Cancer is the universe is also guiding you to your path of accelerated growth and development on a soul level. And it's bringing also new moon in Cancer. It's also bringing with it new opportunities and situations that are aligning you to your truth and your soul purpose. So often we are given these signs and intuitive nudges from our higher self, from our soul, that are leading us towards people, places, and situations that do support us in awakening to our inner truth, awakening to our inner power, in stepping into the highest version of ourselves. Yet we don't take time or make space in our busy schedules to tune into that guidance. You're also invited under this new moon. So new moons are the moon to set your intentions. However, with this new moon, you're really guided and invited to set your intentions from your heart space, from your inner guidance, from your intuition. And this will amplify the intention that you are setting. It will give life and breath and more power to the intentions that you choose to set under this new moon. Now, the moon is most at home in Cancer. And because of that, this may be a very sensitive time for you, because the emotions, your emotions are more heightened. It's an emotional moon, it's an emotional sign. And so the invitation is there for you to really tap into your emotions and what is it that they are wanting to reveal to you. What are your emotions wanting you to know? And this is also a deeply feminine time as well. And so connecting into your divine feminine nature, to connect into your femininity. And of course, Cancer is also all about security and safety and home comforts and feeling comfortable. And so you may find yourself wanting to just have those creature comforts, that homeliness, and to allow yourself to be nurtured by you, being gentle with your emotions, being honest about what your emotions really are. And this will support you in navigating the energies of this new moon as we move into this week ahead. As we move into the week ahead also, the lunar nodes are shifting signs, and they shift every 18 months. And the sign that they are in determines our experiences. And these are mathematically calculated between the sun and the moon, and they connect to our fate and our destiny. So the North Lunar Node is associated with our future direction, our future pathway. And the South Node is actually connected and associated with our past and our past lives. So these nodes, the North Node is shifting into Aries, and this is going to be accelerating our desire and our motivation to move forward. And so it's bringing in that fiery energy in supporting you in paving the way forward for others, trailblazing. Aries is a highly fertile and futile and energetic energy, and it guides us to create and manifest. And it also is there to remind you of how powerful you are. And it will shine a light on areas of your life where you need to take courageous action to support you in moving forward. The South Node will be in Libra, and this shows us the areas of your life where perhaps you've been in codependent relationships. So it's going to be shifting you away from codependent tendencies. Now, this is not to take away from how incredibly powerful a union, a compatible union can be. But what it is asking you to do is to step more into your own independence and create more independence for yourself in all of your relationships. Libra is also connected to justice and fairness. And these are qualities that you may find yourself questioning in the world. Is this fair? Is this just? For those of you who know your Thrive Factor archetypes, this will relate very much to the mediator diplomat Thrive Factor archetype. For the North Node, for those of you who know that you have the Inspire a Believer Thrive Factor archetype, this will really tap into your Inspire a Believer archetype. And so the South Node is also bringing in opportunities for you to look back over your past and to determine and ascertain how that has led you to where you are today. And in doing that, it will assist you in accessing higher levels of consciousness. The South Node calls you to prioritize yourself first, to make yourself a priority. Any conflicts that may be present within relationships may come to the surface, and you will find yourself, and these conflicts may actually be programming from your past relationships, from your childhood, that are coming to the surface for you to have conscious awareness of. Here's the thing, until we have conscious awareness of something, real and lasting change actually cannot take effect. So a powerful week for realizations, for self-actualization, for self-realization in the week ahead. Okay, what else do we need to know about the energy in the week ahead? Heart of Source, all-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. How amazing is that? So what I'm really feeling with that, and the message that I'm hearing coming through, is that regardless of what is going on in the external world, at your core, you are unconditional love, and you are connected to the source of all that is. We are being called more and more to tune into the wisdom and the inner guidance of our hearts. And I've said this many times before. I believe that the heart is the doorway to the soul. And as you tap into that, as you allow yourself to receive, in fact, let's do a download right now for unconditional love. Place your hand on your heart. Close your eyes. I'm just taking a breath into your heart center. And I'm going to ask for you to receive, for you to be filled, every cell in your body, filled with the unconditional love of the Creator of all that is. Say yes to receive. Beautiful. And so the reminder is to come back to love. When you find yourself challenged in the week ahead, if you feel that you are being triggered by others, or if you're going into that fear or scarcity or uncertainty, come back to the heart and remind yourself that you are a child of the cosmos. You are a child of source consciousness, and that you are not forgotten, and that there is beautiful protection and unconditional love available to you at all times, because that is who you truly are. Heart guidance for the week ahead. Metamorphosis. Embrace transformation. Things are now different. Rebecca Campbell's new cards, they're gorgeous. They are called the Healing Waters. Metamorphosis, and that is what humanity is currently undergoing. That's what each of you are undergoing. A shift in consciousness. As you become more aware of who you are and who you want to be, and you align yourself to the higher frequencies of the universe, new earth frequencies, as you align yourself to your integrity and your truth and your values, as you put yourself first as a priority, as you say yes to you, then that creates a shift and a change on a cellular level. And this is in addition to what we are receiving from the cosmos that is there to guide and support and upgrade and up-level us on a cellular level, on a DNA level. Change is good. Even if it feels scary and uncertain, change is a way to move you forward. And it's okay if you don't know who you're going to be. It's okay if you don't know what it's going to look like. When you come back to the faith and trust that the universe, source consciousness is guiding and supporting you, your soul is guiding and supporting you, when you come back to love, that is what will support you in having the courage and the curiosity and the wonder of what might I look like if I allow myself to move and flow with change. Imagine if I moved and flowed with change with an open heart and an open mind. The goddess to support you in the week ahead. There is always hope for humanity. Humanity has the capacity to rise above, to raise its consciousness, to raise the frequency. However, change happens internally and then is reflected externally. So as you come back to your heart, as you come back to your breath, as you connect to your inner guidance and nurture and strengthen your intuition and allow yourself to be led intuitively in your life, that is living in a highly evolved state. And that is an incredibly powerful ripple effect in this world. Lakshmi, one of my favorites, the goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. So what I really feel with this for you is that she is stepping forward, and as she steps forward, she's bringing incredibly beautiful, vibrant, radiant gold light. And she's holding out her hands before me. And she is reminding you, all of us, of the power that we have within, the power to co-create with the universe and the power to manifest. But she's also saying that we often as human beings look for the grandiose, we look for the big things. And she's here to remind us that abundance comes in many forms. Nature is an incredibly powerful teacher of abundance. And when we connect to that, And when we have thanks and gratitude for what we already have, that creates a state of internal abundance, an internal state of abundance, which allows you to then become an attractor. You become a vibrational match to abundance, and therefore you will call more of that into you. It's not a doing experience, it's a receiving experience, and it's an internal state. So you can call on Lakshmi to work with you in your life, to support you in recognizing and feeling and sensing abundance, as well as creating and drawing, calling that in, drawing it to you. So I hope that those messages serve you well. This September, I am facilitating. I will be running a sacred self-activation workshop at the Ultimate Girls Week Away retreat, and we would love to have you join us. I will pop the link in the description below, or you can reach out for more information. It's going to be such a transformational soul connection, divine feminine activations throughout. Alana Fairchild is such a goddess. She embodies the goddess Kuan Yin for sure. And I'm so excited to be meeting her and experiencing her keynote presentation at the Ultimate Girls Week Away in Cairns. As always, please be kind and gentle with yourself and to others, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste, blessed be.